seconds thought he's in the game. Sailed over him for a massive six.
They should have done well against spinners. That's swept. Taking the game to the Afghanistan spinners. That is such a good positive intent from them.
Throwing it down, Mujib. Got the first ball, he bowled it last. Probably bowled his ball back. Probably a right idea against player like Mon. Likes pace off, pace on to the bat. 2025 first inning 7.2, 7.34 and 7.87. That's indication. Latter part in the evening it becomes very good for batting.
Alright, lovely boys.
Spoke about Ramesh Bhai in the pitch report. 6-meter length. Nasu Mohammed was exceptional today. Similarly, Afghanistan spinners Mujib, Nabi, Rashid, all these bowlers can prefer that length. They could trouble these Bangladesh batters.
That's a wide one. Try to put something extra on that delivery.
That was quick by Mujib. Looked a good first hit well. Hold on to it.
That's up and over the infield for four. Quicker delivery, a little bit of width. And made use of that width.
You offer pace for these two batters and also plenty of width, you're asking for trouble. Couple of deliveries before, that was the right pace. Situation demands bowling a little slower by Mujib, not firing through. These two batters enjoy pace. And to us, plenty of width. So in the kitchen sink at it, the easy boundary over third man.
By Bangladesh. Taking on Mujib. Started with the mid, and this was Bangladesh over. 16 without a wicket.
ODI Scott, Shahidi will be captain this side. 6 changes from the T20 side. Marikel, the wicket keeper, is also in. Allah Zamfar coming back into the ODI side. That's starting on the 8th in Abu Dhabi. Now it's going to be the debutant, promising left-arm fast bowler, Bashir Ahmed. It's important that he finds the right length straight away. Both these experienced batters would love put the young man under pressure by trying to attack.
Cleared away on the leg side. Good wrist work. Problem when you get a young kid bowling in a T20I is that opposition can be relentless. So you've got to show a bit of body language, show a bit of temperament. And captain has got to be just a little bit more accommodating as well. So allow him to breathe a little. Just let him be also. Not a lot of information in his ears. Just allow him to be himself. Catch! Almost a wicket in his first over.
A good length, 137.2 clicks the pace. Exceptional. Kabul. Yeah, a couple months before Ramesh Bhai, enjoyed my time. Very friendly people. Cricket is exceptional. Cricket has been treated as the best thing. Every game in the Spikiza was full. A lot of areas to travel to. And certainly one thing I enjoy was the food, Ramesh Bhai.
That's a beauty, hard length. That is what he needs to do. It's a confidence booster for sure.
You were spot on by saying, when you said that young men need to be left alone. Just let him go and bowl. Do him a word of good. Nice seam position. Beautiful length. That's the important part. And beats the outside edge genuinely. And take a look at where Gurbaz grabs the ball. Near waist high. Impressive by the young man. Good start.
Rashid is quick and almost a breathtaking catch. Really would have been a world-class effort. But you've got to give him 100 out of 100 for trying hard. He's a trier. And he sets a great example in the field also.
Captain leading by example. Valiant attempt. And he gets underneath it. I thought in this Afghanistan side, anyone can get close to that. Would have been Rashid Khan. And what a start would have been to this young man's career. He knows it. He's unlucky. Brilliant effort by the captain. Just not good enough.
Yeah, on the pads and gone for 4. They are the form opening pair for Bangladesh. Anything loose will be put away.
Yeah, freebie down the leg side. Especially considering the fine leg in the circle. That's the line you want to stay away. This time in movement towards the left hand. Easy pickings for the left hand and Parvez Hussain. He likes it down the leg side through the hip. And clutched his shoulder after that stroke. So that's something concerning. I think he's good to go and carry on.
Not a bad start at all. Fair bit of talent in this young kid. It's 23 without a wicket. In fact, 24 without a wicket.
Look at the Afghan ODI squad for the 3-match series that will follow this one. Same two teams meeting again, this time in the 50-over format, building up towards that 2027 50-over World Cup as Azmatullah Ormadzai changes ends. Rashid Khan comes underneath it, wipes his hands and holds on and holds his nerve. It's an excellent catch. He nearly took a world-class catch in the previous over. This one wasn't easy, and Ormadzai it is that makes the crucial breakthrough.
Now, well, you gotta have to look at Rashid Khan to see for yourself how you gotta hold on to the catches. A slower cutter does the trick. He was too early into his shot, and Rashid Khan takes a very comfortable catch. Look at that. He'd wiped his hands, take any sweat off, and Azmatullah Ormadzai once again among wickets, 4 wickets in the last match, and provides the breakthrough to Afghanistan. Iman departs after making 14. Bangladesh lose their first, 24 for 1.
Hassan to the crease at number 3. Clever piece of bowling with the off cutter, but this catch is exceptionally difficult. It's gone a country mile into the night sky.
And knowing Rashid Khan is there, look at him, wipes his hands. Just make sure nothing on it so that the catch doesn't go off his hands. Iman in the early over, when Bashir was bowling, came and put a wonderful effort, but the catch didn't stick. This time around, had all the time and made sure that he holds on.
I think this is just outside the line. Height potentially an issue as well, but for me, initially, my instinct is this is a good decision. Do Afghanistan agree, or do they think about using one of their reviews? Ramanul Gurbaz heavily involved, and Rashid Khan says, let's get a look upstairs.
Umpire to director, we have player review for LBW on-field decision is not out. I checked the feet, it is fair delivery. Now move on front on please. Roll back, roll back. I want rock and roll please. Now move forward. We can see a big gap between ball and bat. Now move to ball tracking please. Ball tracking please. Stand by, ball tracking coming up. Pitch of Sadia, impact of Sadia off. Back to field umpire, please. And Babdeen, you stay your original decision, not out. You are on screen now, give signal.
Yeah, very good from Ahmed Shah Pakhtun. Spot on the money. It was always my initial leaning was that he'd got outside the line. Good delivery, no doubt about that. He's bowling with serious pace, nudging up towards 140 consistently throughout these 3 matches. Looks in really good rhythm. Rashid Khan just felt it was worth using one of the 2 reviews. They've now lost one, only have one in hand. This goes miles up again. Rashid Khan hares back after it, but it's up and over the rope. Ground that Khan made up. Quite remarkable, but it was always going to get over the rope, and Saif Hassan starts with a maximum.
Well, he's just come and he's already hit a big 6. That early delivery went for 4. It was leg buys. And this time around, this one clears the rope. Rashid was following it, but it was a 73-meter long 6.
Face off very clever. Rashid Khan, you cannot take your eyes off him, can you? Whatever he's doing, bat ball in the field, captaining. The speed of him there. He's almost outpaced the ball over the rope. I know it's gone for 6 in the end, but what endeavour, what effort from the skipper of Afghanistan.
Well, he sets the bar very high when it comes to fielding, when it comes to bowling, sometimes when it comes to batting as well. Such a wonderful player for Afghanistan.
It's a captain that compels his team to follow his actions, isn't he? Leading by example in all 3 disciplines. Inspirational to watch. End of the 5th. It's 34 for 1. And that catch he took, I don't think I've ever seen a fielder wipe there. Like, have the presence of mind to wipe your hands in case too much sweat's on them.
Bangladesh have lost 1 wicket, 34 for 1. has been provided that too by Azmatullah Omarzai, but that over went for a lot of runs as well. 10 runs coming off that. 34, Bangladesh should be very happy with how many runs they got. 5 overs.
Again, a change of pace, a slower ball, a cutter. Tell us about Bashir Ahmed in his debut. He's come through youth programs and then Spagiza as well. He certainly has promise.
Well, he is a promising prospect for Afghanistan. Got a very good action stall. He can bring the ball back into the right hand, and not an easy trade. He was in Zimbabwe, the national camp, practicing. They were preparing him. Would have gotten us his debut in the test match, didn't. Luckily,
Should be at least a couple here. In fact, it may get to the rope. Absolutely haired after it did Wafiola Tarakil, but couldn't cut it off. And big over this one, the 6th and final of the power play, going Bangladesh's way thus far.
certainly this is not an easy over. Usually in the last over of the power play, all teams try to get as many runs they can because the field restrictions will be lifted. But just continuing on, Bashir Afghan. He played with most defenders in the Spagiza Cricket League. Was good, played a few matches, didn't play all the matches. He certainly looks a promising prospect for Afghanistan.
Right to the cover point fielder who has a shy at the stumps. Afghanistan very much looking to try and replicate Bangladesh's efforts. Yeah, 3rd place in Spagiza Cricket League 2025, but showed enough promise to force his way in, and great to see him get his first international cap, just 20. Years of age. He's tall, particularly by Afghan standards, aren't necessarily blessed with that many over 6 foot. Big, tall, strong man. Nice action too. Shades in Jimmy Anderson is there in that follow through, the way the head comes down after. Looks up after the ball's made contact. Bumper as well. Plenty of skills on offer already through this over, even though that one's been judged as a wide.
Jimmy Anderson, that is a big compliment to him, isn't it? Bashir Afghan.
Not necessarily in terms of his release point or anything, just in terms of straight after. Changing Jim Anderson, didn't they, back in 15 years ago, early in his career. After the release point here, plus is the scale of effort. The same with Anderson, who's gone back to his very original action. Look, the head goes entirely down. It'll be difficult to take a caught and bowl from there, isn't it? Shouldn't change your bowler's actions if the output is good and if there's no potential of injury. And to me, it looks like a strong action, fine one, and there'll be no issues with that going forward. Don't overcoach your bowlers.
Absolutely. I mean, on this point about overcoaching and stuff, Andrew, you see sometimes when the bowlers are bowling and everyone just comes around and start talking to the bowler sort of loses his mind. And that is exactly where you're overcoaching someone, just not allowing someone do what one knows and is supposed to do. This is going to be an interesting contest. Now, Saif likes to hit big shots. Bashir can bring the ball back in, and he's bowled some good cutters as well. Can he fox Saif in this over and get his maiden wicket on his debut?
With the right line. Difficult for a debutant, left hand, right hand. Shape from the back of the box as well, I agree with that. Shades of Ashish Nehra, potentially similar sort of frame actually, doesn't he? That kind of clocked his faster balls up at 136, 137 so far today, but plenty of cutters too.
What will please him so much is if he could get a wicket, and that too if inside the power play he manages to get one from Saif or Tanzeen. He can take the game away, tell you what.
Edge of the field, deep mid wicket goes out, deep backward point comes up. Ahmed here. Something about Afghanistan, isn't there? A lot of the debutants you bring through, they're not 26, 27, 28. You tend to cap guys at 19, 20, 21, in Bashir's case, just 20 years old.
That's a good point. A lot of young cricketers coming through. A lot of them have been inspired by the likes of Rashid Khan, Rahmanullah Gurbaz, Ibrahim Saran, especially after that win in the 2023 World Cup. I know new youngsters will be coming. So many came to bring the youngsters into the game.
Up around the corner, no fine leg in place and will fly all the way. Loves to play aggressively. He's already hit 2 sixes. It's 47 for 1. Nosing ahead for the first time in this chase are Bangladesh, but they will have 4 overs of this man, the captain of Afghanistan, to contend with, bring himself into the attack immediately outside of the power play. He's been exceptional all series with the ball. He's going to need to be again.
Afghanistan need wickets. Rashid Khan, the skipper, will have to lead from the front. Now, the leading T20I wicket taker. That's the last ball of Rashid Khan over in last ball of the power play. Saifuddin setting this off.
Plenty of googlies from Rashid Khan, whether he's coming over or around the wickets. To the left-handers, he starts with 2 googlies. Bangladesh 2-0 up in the series, thinking about can they complete a 3-0 series whitewash. Talk about the importance of the power plays, Ahmed. Bangladesh have won all 3. Afghanistan could only accumulate 33, 35 and 39, twice losing 3 wickets across the 3 games, whereas Bangladesh, they've gone 50 for none, 37 for 3, 47 for 1. They've won all 3 power plays. That's why they're in the position that they're in this series. Rashid Khan will have more than a say in this.
Speaking of Khan, okay, I'm going to disagree on one thing with you. 35 without loss. In the second game, Afghanistan lost it somewhere else. 37 for 3. They got 3 wickets in that game. But then that middle order, especially that partnership of Zakir Ali and Shamim, took the game away from Afghanistan.
A little bit more turn today. Rashid Khan will enjoy that. He won't enjoy the fielding effort though, as it's dived over a backward point. Not an easy one to stop and cut off. Again, would we have seen that stopped in the first innings? Races to the rope for 4.
Now, well, 6 runs have come off that over, and could have been a better effort. Right, he put everything behind it. Just couldn't pull the ball back in. Abdullah Mazai, playing his second match. Nerves, different pressure game, international matches.
Going to come around the wicket because it's turning that little bit more. Keep your eyes on both deliveries. Goes with the googly, pulled into the gap, pulled for 4 more. Bangladesh growing in confidence. It's 57 for 1. 87 more required for Bangladesh. They're dreaming, they're thinking about 3-0. They're plotting a course towards their targets. Rashid Khan, who's been so exceptional all series. 9 from his first over, just a bit too short with the change of angle.
Yeah, well, I believe that was a little short. Tanzid was right on it. Abdullah Ahmadzai into the attack, playing his second match. Only bowled 1 over in the last game, gave away only 8 runs. His third match. Another young prospect for Afghanistan. I don't mind the fact that these youngsters, as you earlier indicated, Andrew, are getting the chances to try and just put things in order before the 2026 T20 World Cup.
That's not the right line, and that's too easy for a power hitter of Saif's quality. He's hit 3 boundaries, they've all been 6s, and that's a monster. 6 more.
Well, Saif is taking this game away, but that was for taking. Ball was down the leg side, mid shot. And Saif said, "Thank you very much. I don't mind smashing another big 6 of 74 meters." Bangladesh fans are absolutely enjoying it.